friends, your favorite besties are back for another episode of No Ma'am. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my podcast co-host in Chaos.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of No Ma'am.
All right, friends, or should I say hey uglies, we are recapping Dragula Titans Season 2, Episode 1. But before we get into this recap, we have two things for you. We need you, one, to head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/NoMa'amThePodcast. It is $5. Subscribe and join the exclusive friend group. You get exclusive, never-before-seen content from the two besties here when we are unhinged and unfiltered. And you get content from our other podcast previously on, and you get content from my solo podcast, We Got Time Today, because don't we always have time? But second thing is, we would love for you to nominate us for Best Podcast at the 27th Annual Glam Awards. If you're a New York City nightlife girly who follow us, please make sure you put us as your Best Podcast pick nominations. So we'll greatly appreciate it.
Please.
All right. So, Titans.
Enough of the niceness.
Titans, Episode 1 came out. What are we thinking?
Oh, the drama. The drama. Like, this is the drama I've been missing from Drag Race. Like, it was drama from the get-go. As soon as they put as they were entering, you see the eye rolls, the confessionals, the why is she here? Why? Blah, blah, blah. But then when they put them all together and they just start going at it, I was living. Like, I had to keep rewinding to catch everything and be like, all right, who's fighting who now? Who's fighting? Why are they arguing? I was living for it. This is the drama I needed in my life.
So my question, do you think it was fair that they brought back Eva Destruction and Abora?
Yeah, why not? Bring back as many girls as you want.
Because they competed on Titans already.
All right, so do you think that girls who've been on All-Stars should not be brought back for another All-Stars?
I don't care either.
Oh, I mean, all right, I guess that's hypothetical for the fans who are saying the same thing. Yeah, I mean, if there's a reason the Boulets want them back, it's because they are some of the most iconic monsters to come out of Dragula, especially Abora. Like, when I think Dragula, she's one of the monsters I think of. Is she my favorite? No. But she is a quintessential monster. And she makes really good TV at the end of the day.
So my question is, do you think they keep doing that? Because Abora came back, 3 times? She's been on the show 3 times. Right, this is the 3rd time. Eva Destruction, same thing, 3rd time on the thing. We have other monsters that they can choose from. But I'm playing devil's advocate. I enjoy both Abora and I enjoy Eva Destruction in terms of like monsters from Dragula. I think they're great. But I can see from the other perspective and the other side is, could you have other monsters come back and compete? Why did you have to have the same monster come back 3 times?
Because they're great. They're amazing monsters. Like, people, as much as or some people are hating, like, why back again? Like, people want to see more of them. There's a reason they're being brought back.
True, because the same thing could be said about J. Jolie, because no shade, right? She's not quintessential Dragula monster.
Mm-mm.
She falls into the tenet of glamour a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's fine, because that is a tenet of Dragula, right? But I think she makes amazing television.
Yeah. And I think that's a big reason why they choose to bring specific queens back or specific monsters back. It's because at the end of the day, they're trying to make a really good TV show, something entertaining, and that's what these monsters give.
Yeah. I also enjoy Sigourney Beaver. I'm going to tell you right now, there is a moment in this that we're going to talk about, which when I say Sigourney ate this one line in this whole entire, like, there was a conversation that was had with another monster. And when I tell you Sigourney ate that line that she did, it was the delivery and the cuntiness of the delivery for me. And then for it to play out the way it played out, it just made sense. I was like, see, she said it. Y'all need to be worried about Sigourney. She was like, you sure? She was like, you sure? She's like, are you sure you want to do that? And Eva was like, yes. And she was like, I don't have anything to lose, Sigourney. And Sigourney was like, you've anything to lose? And I was like, bitch, when I tell you, yeah. I said, I screamed. She ate that. She goes,
she ate that.
Nothing else to lose? And it's the way that she said that line that literally, like, the subtext, I got it. She was like, are you really sure? Because you have a lot to lose right now. Like, you've come in 3rd time. Like, I got a whole, like, soliloquy.
Yes. No, that was great. That was great. I mean, I think there was a lot of great moments and a lot of cuntiness from several monsters that had me
Yes.
gagged.
And what I will say is I am living for JK.
Yeah. I'm living for the drama that her presence is stirring up. I wish, at least based off what we've seen on this first episode so far, that she would come back at them harder. Like, I want her to completely destroy them because they are coming for her left and right. But some of her responses have been like, girl, that's all you gotta say.
Who is they? You mean Zavaleta is coming for JK? Because ain't nobody else coming for
Zabaleta
JK.
and who was it? There was somebody else coming for her that was like, there's a door. Fuck, who said that? Going, I'm horrible with names. But
I
somebody
don't
told
know
her
why
like,
you're doing
there's
it
the
to
door, and
yourself.
her response was like, really? That's what you're gonna say? There's the door. Like, that for me is like, girl, that's the best you gotta say. Like, drag her ass to hell, beat her ass, and I mean that like, I don't want her. I don't
Literally.
want them to physically fight.
Oh,
I
how
mean
dare.
that like verbally, like, read the bitch.
Okay. Well, episode 1 brings back a staple from the first season of Titans, which was Halloween block party.
Oh yes, Halloween
Yes, right?
gang,
I'm like,
something, yeah,
Halloween block party or Halloween dance party, where
or
they
house
had to
party. I think it was house
oh, house
party.
Halloween house party. Thank you. Yes, where they had to recreate like iconic, staple, traditional. They said well-known Halloween costumes. Right.
Mm-hmm.
When we think of those original or staple Halloween costumes, you think of vampires. You think of witch. Right.
Bride
You
of
think of
Frankenstein,
maybe Bride of Frankenstein. You think of maybe the devil with the devil horns.
Jack o' Lantern, Scarecrow, like those.
Right. Those are the quintessential characters that you think of. Some of them hit the mark for me, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and others I was like, this is not an original. Like this is not one of the big three. I
No,
was confused, but
no.
we see that the monsters are broken up into 4 groups. So this is not the particular group order, but this is how like I just grouped them 1 through 4. We have JK, Cynthia Doll, Blackberry, and Jaharia. They're a group. Then we have Sigourney Beaver, La Zavaleta, and Eva Destruction, and they're one group. We have Priscilla Chambers, J. Jolie, and Dahlia Black in one group. And then we have Abora, Loris, Frankie Doom, and Disasterina in another group.
Mm-hmm.
So, based on these groups, if you would have saw them, who would you was most excited about?
Out of all of these, I think I would have gone with Sigourney. Yes, Sigourney's group.
I agree. That was the group that stood out to me. That
Yeah,
I wanted to be on the most as well. Yeah. Why is that?
I mean, Eva's in there, and I love Eva. I'm a huge Eva stan. I love Eva. I've been following Eva for years, even before she was on Dragula. I wanted her on Drag Race because pre-Dragula, that's kind of what her drag was presenting more of. But I love the evolution she has had since being on Dragula, and I think every time she comes back with something different. I live for her. And I also gotta support a little monster, and she's a huge Gaga stan, so gotta support.
Yeah. For me, why I wanted that group is to me, I feel like they're the most well rounded.
Okay, I can see that.
Like, I know they're going to give performance, they're going to give us makeup, artistry. I don't think anyone is a weak link. I think they each bring something truly like unique and different to the group. But it's a double-edged sword because there's a lot of personalities in our group. And we saw
Mm-hmm.
that play out on the thing. So that also could be a detriment. It's so many, so you got so many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, La Zavaleta, girl,
Yes.
live for
Now,
her. But
which group?
that's a whole that's a whole
Listen.
lot to deal with.
Now, which group were you scared for?
Scared for? I don't think I was necessarily scared for any of them. Honestly, like I saw them, I was like, they each have like their strong suits. If I had to choose anyone, it'd be Group 3, and that was just for Jade. And it's nothing that I have necessarily personally against her, but like when it comes to creating like horror looks or like Halloween looks, she tends to lean very glamour. So like I knew she wasn't gonna necessarily fully deliver on kind of the horror aspect, which we saw she really did it. But that's the only one where I'm like, eh. But I that's me just like trying to choose someone.
Uh, you know, I could see that, but I was mostly scared for the last group. The
Okay.
reason why is because you have Abora, who is a character, right? Then you have Disasterina, who lives in Disasterina's own world. right? And then now that just leaves so that you got two polar opposites. A Bora is a Bora. A Bora is going to do a Bora, regardless of you tell a Bora to go left. A Bora is going straight in the middle and being a Bora, right?
Mm-hmm.
Disasterina is going to try to fly over the line. Like, I don't know where she's at, but she's going to be somewhere
The
that's not even
Disasterina is gonna snort the line, hallucinate, and then
right.
give us God knows what.
Right, and then that brings you to Frankie Doom and Loris, who, to me, in my opinion, like so far of what I've seen, have not fully evolved from season one.
Yes.
And that's just me from what I've seen. Now you're stuck in a competition with these huge personalities who've been on Dragula for seasons, right? That even the monsters who watch the monsters on TV, they even know who these people are. And so
Yeah.
I just think that it's hard for someone who's been watching Dragula for years to not notice that they haven't evolved since season one.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I mean, they are like, if you're to break it down, like they are the old school or like the OG group. Like they have the queens from season 1 and 2. Like those are the queens who haven't been, besides Abora, who haven't been on the show in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I thought Frankie's look was good. We'll get into that. But it just didn't give me like staple.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, absolutely not. And I think there were
So
several girls who were like that, honestly.
several, child. It was a lot of them. I was like, child, what are we doing? Okay. So up first, speaking of the devil, Loris, what did you think?
Not me forgetting the rankings already. It's ooh,
Bloody Brilliant is over.
I know. I know
Killer,
that and Rotten. Okay, Killer is yes.
then Creepy, then Graveyard, then Rotten.
Work. Okay, so I give this a creepy. I think it's a solid look. I just wanted more. I know she said she was inspired by the Boulet Brothers, but this gave me more like Sheen version of what the inspiration was.
I'm debating if it's Killer or Creepy. So I'll go with Creepy because there's elements to this that I like. It is almost anatomically correct. If I'm being
Ew.
technical, it's almost correct.
She got like
Almost.
6 ribs.
That's why I said it's almost correct.
That's nowhere
And
near almost girl.
almost. And almost doesn't count. We've noticed in the song. I I want to give this. I want to be objective here because I think there is elements to this that is good.
Yes.
So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna just say creepy. I'm gonna give it a creepy.
Yeah, no, there's things of this that I enjoy, but overall, like as a whole look, it's like
Because it's really what I saw versus what I got.
mhm.
That's what it's given. Because the boulets, the look that they said that was the inspiration, that was everything.
Yeah,
This
there's
was not it.
Spirit Halloween version.
Okay, then we have Frankie Doom. What did you think?
Rotten. I was confused as to what Frankie was trying to present, honestly. It did not give me like when I saw this, I did not think of any particular like horror icon at all. Or like I guess iconic Halloween costume. I guess maybe Purple People Eater. But even then that's like something you really have to like think about.
No, it wasn't the purple people either because that was another look. Somebody else did that look. So
I
that
know.
wasn't that one.
I know, but again, like I had to like really like think about like what Frankie was trying to present. And I
Yeah,
think like it should have been like right off the bat, you should have known what they were trying to do.
agreed. I did not give it a rotten. I gave it a graveyard shift because I liked it. I think what brought the look down for me was the fact that this was not a staple like Halloween costume. Based on the
Okay.
criteria that the brothers gave, right? Like I would have like I thought it was going to be vampire. I thought it was going to be ghost. I thought it was going to be scarecrow. I thought it was going to be something that was a staple Halloween costume and mummy maybe, but this wasn't a staple Halloween costume for me.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
But I
And
did enjoy it.
there was nothing about it that made me gag either. Like regardless of whether of what the category was, like I didn't look at this look and I was like, oh my.
Overall, it wasn't a. It's a polished look though. It's polished here. This is not bad. It just doesn't, to me, in my opinion, just fit the
Is it?
brief of
Yeah.
the.
Is it werewolf?
Well, why if it is, why is it purple?
Gay werewolf?
And why do we still see skin if it was a werewolf? Like, why do we still see
Well,
man face?
it could be an interpretation of a werewolf. We've seen in different horror movies where a werewolf doesn't fully transition into a wolf; it's just more of a hybrid.
So it was a lichen.
Is that what they're called? That is what they're called. I guess I don't fucking know. Ask her.
True. Okay. Then we have Disasterina. What did you think?
This was a creepy for me. I like the direction that she took the witch in. Like, it's very much giving Disasterina or sorcerer. I think it was that she said. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. It's a very solid look, I think.
I give this graveyard shift. I did not like this. And the reason why I did not like it is not the look itself, because Mug, sickening. She
Mhm.
looks amazing. That outfit is giving a no. I no. That outfit is rotten. I
I
want her
like
to
it.
burn it.
I think it makes sense for what Disasterina was presented, and it fits with Disaster. Like, it's her name, Disasterina. Like, it very much fits that.
I wanted something tattered. Like it looks like a grandma's quilt. It looks too clean for this to be like a horror, like I no. You can't
Fair
give me that
points.
spooky, like you can't give me that spooky face, right? Like that's a spooky face. That's taking this either sorceress, witch character. You are taking it to a realm where it's like they're demonic, and then you give me like this tribal gal.
I think okay. I still like it.
What did you give it? I gave it a graveyard shift. What was yours? You said creepy?
Creepy. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Then we have Abora. What did you think?
I will also give this a creepy. I mean, like, we know what it is. It's a scarecrow. I liked that parts of the outfit. I think it's an okay outfit. You could obviously tell what she was trying to give us. I just wish it was maybe a little more tattered, a little more creepy. But that's it.
I gave this a killer. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was great. I enjoyed it. I got the vision. It's a staple. It is a scarecrow. I loved it. I said, this fits. The mug was great. The wig was amazing. That wig is busted. Throw it in the garbage, but it fits. Live it. I live for it. The little big old shoes with the big old feet. I said, yes. The little like pants that look like haystack. I loved all of it. This fits. Her kooky ass personality was great. She did great in the lip sync. I said, yes, this is it. I live for this.
My favorite part of her floor show her presentation was her like ripping the clothes off. And I don't mean that in a shady way. I just meant like that was gaggy.
Yes, this was good. Because I got the reference right away. I knew what this costume was.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she elevated the costume.
For me, it's not elevated enough.
How much elevation do you want from a scarecrow?
Girl,
What
make
else?
it
What else
like
do you want? You want it to be on the thing, on the cross?
no, just make it more tattered. Have some hay coming out of you. Like, I don't know. Have a fucking raven or crow on you. This just wasn't creepy enough for me.
Well, you make a really great point.
Like, it's a little too polished.
That's a really great point. It's too clean. I still give this a killer. I really enjoyed it. But I think if she would have had a scarecrow, like a crow, like eating her, it would have been
Mm-hmm.
bloody brilliant.
Or had
That
some like
way.
bugs crawling out of you, something.
Something. That would have been really great. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then we have Eva Destruction. What did you think?
This was a killer for me. Like, obviously, she's like a skeleton, death, whatever you want to call it, the Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call it. I love the makeup with this. I do wish that the skeleton body was just maybe a little bit more detailed, or we could see more of it, because it's kind of hidden with her outfit. But overall, I think it's a good, solid look.
Yeah, this was a killer. I liked her interpretation of a skeleton. It is not anatomically correct. It is not at all by no means necessary. But the face, divine. And she did really well in the lip sync though.
Eva, if there's one thing Eva knows how to do, it's fucking paint.
Yes. And she performed really well. Like I got it. Like it was really good. And I like when I can get it right away, understand the direction she was going through. Like going in and I was like, she gets it. She knows what she's doing.
Very much so.
Okay. Then we have Dahlia Black. What did you think?
I gravy quite enjoyed the mask, headpiece, prosthetic, whatever you want to call it. But I think there's a huge disconnect between that and the rest of the outfit. Like that was giving me very creepy, while the rest of me is giving me kind of like cutesy, like doll. I just don't think the head fit with the rest of the outfit.
This is a raw end for me. I did not like it. And I told you, she's one of my favorite monsters. I love it. But I'm getting a different Dahlia Black than I got on their original season, and it's bothering me.
And but she is bringing the drama so far. I mean,
Yeah,
those
but not
those
even the but not in the drama in a good way though.
I was,
Like
I was
she's
about
not.
to say because those claims that she is making are wild, and I hope she knows what she's doing, and I hope she's being honest and not just being spiteful, because those claims are serious. But
I'm not living for this version of Dahlia Black. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I can't tell you what it is, but I do not like this version of Dahlia Black.
I think from what we saw in episode 1, there's this certain like level of like she thinks she's really great and nobody can tell her anything. I think it's a little arrogant. Just a little bit. At least that's kind of what it's coming off across.
I don't even see arrogance. I see brattiness. It's giving me brat, and not the good way, but it's giving me just like annoying. Like,
It's giving Taylor Swift brand.
not even, because I can even deal with Taylor Swift, but I don't like this version of Dahlia Black.
That's
And
fair.
Dahlia Black is one of my favorite monsters. I really enjoy them on their original season. One, still to this day, one of my favorite monsters. I don't know what happened. This is not the Dahlia Black that I'm used to, that I was so excited to see back on the TV. I don't know who this is. The amount of just like going behind the scenes and saying things about queens that could be brand like damaging,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me.
No, that like again, some of the claims she is making like are very serious. And I mean, they could really damage someone's reputation. They could get them kicked off the show. Like, it's something that she really needs to think about before she says or continues down the path she's going. Obviously, it's all been said and done, so we'll find out what has happened pretty soon. But like, it's giving spiteful.
Yeah, and I hate when monsters get on this show and they need to bring people down. I don't like that. I live for drama. Love drama. I
Mhm.
think drama on a TV show is great. We need it. It keeps us coming back, right? We have Priscilla Chambers. What did you think?
Graveyard. I like the idea of it. Kind of a funky werewolf. I think that's what I was going for. I just don't think the execution was quite there. Like it was a little too glamorous, honestly.
This was a graveyard for me. I wouldn't put it rotten because I'm not going to be like it's bad.
It's
It's
not.
good, but it takes a while for you to know what it is.
Yeah, I think the makeup could have been a little more detailed to kind of highlight the fact that she was trying to, do werewolf.
Yes. I
And
think if she would
the
have,
hair should have been a little more tattered, maybe.
not even if the tattered, but have more hair. Have hair
That or like
here.
bigger hair,
But
yeah.
or have hair other places, but just besides right here, right? So that we know that you are a werewolf.
Mm.
You could be a groovy
disco
werewolf.
Yeah.
You want to be like a disco werewolf in the 70s ever. Like, we love that. That's great. But like, where's the hair else? Like, I want to see maybe like claws. Like, give us something else so that we can see the look other than just this part right here.
You know what this reminds me of? You know the Disney movie Halloween Town?
Yes.
So from the original movie, there is, I think he's a barber that's supposed to be like a werewolf who's also kind of groovy, and I think he wore orange too. Like, that's what this reminds me of.
She could have just took it further. Like,
She could have, absolutely.
I just needed her to
Put your foot
go
to the
there.
pedal, bitch.
Again, this Priscilla Chambers is playing it safe. This is not the edgy Priscilla Chambers from her original season. I don't know what is happening with these monsters.
They need to elevate.
Okay, then we have J. Jolie. What did you think?
All the shades of green on her body are throwing me off. Like, the face doesn't match the chest, doesn't match the arms. It was a quintessential Halloween like costume, yes, which is very obvious, but it was like too simple for me. Like I don't think she elevated the witch character at all.
Why go Elphaba? This is rotten. And the reason why this is rotten is because the makeup was halfway. So it stopped. You literally can see the makeup. It stopped. Like, when she lifted her arms up, it stopped.
Yeah.
Why go Elphaba? And if you are going to do Elphaba, Why couldn't you make Elphaba gritty and edgy and something different if
It's
you
too
wanted to do,
pretty.
right? Like do something. And also, I don't know what it is, but Jada's not even trying in these lip syncs. Like not even trying.
I mean, they called it out. That was horrible. But also one more thing about her makeup is the warts. Like it just made no sense. It was too like even though she had the warts on her face, it was still too pretty. It was not gritty enough. It was not grungy enough.
Like I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm confused. I really don't know what's happening from the monsters from the original season come back to Titans. I really don't get it. I'm like, if at the end of the day, are they just want to give it to Eva and Abora? Like they just want to give
Apparently
them the
so.
crown? They just want to give them the win?
Apparently so.
Okay. Then we have La Zavaleta. What did you think?
This for me, I like the look itself. As a look, as an outfit, I like it. But you don't know what it's giving. So for that, I'm gonna give it a graveyard because she had to explain it. Like she shouldn't have had to explain it, especially with what the theme was. She should not have had to explain that she was a ghost role playing as a human or whatever the fuck she said. She's role playing as a ghost. I don't even know what she said. But yeah. She looks good though. I love the bob. The bob, everything.
This is my second rotten.
Isn't this like your third?
I did not like this. I don't know what this is. I honestly really don't. And the fact that you have to tell me what the look was and then it still didn't make any sense for what the look actually was, I don't know. I don't know what you did. I honestly don't know what you did.
She looks cunt though. I love this look. It just
And th-
she shouldn't have had to explain it.
and then for the producers to let them know that it was Nosferatu's bride and it wasn't Nosferatu's bride, that was shady.
Shady. That was so shady.
That was shady. It was like, oh, this is, and it was like the producers let Jock know that Zavaleta was Nosferatu's bride, and that's not true. Why would you do that?
That was shady.
Okay. Then we have Sigourney Beaver. What did you think?
Rotten. And I think she looks beautiful. She looks glamorous. But if you're gonna go devil, like I want you to go full devil. Like the dress to me doesn't fully make sense with what she was trying to present. And the biggest thing that really like ruined this for me was her arms. You could see her skin peeping through again.
I'm going to give this a killer because I really enjoy this. I love the look. I thought it was really sexy. It's the devil in a blue dress.
Is that a thing?
It's a movie by Denzel Washington.
Never seen it.
Anyway, but he's not actually like a real devil in a blue dress. But the movie's name is called A Devil in a Blue Dress.
Really? Because I had no idea.
That just made me love it even more. But anything Sigourney gives me, I'm enthralled. So it does not matter. I stand Sigourney. So this was so cunt.
It's cunty, yes, as she looks cunt, but for me, those small details of like the makeup, it's just like fix it.
You know, it is something about, I don't know, maybe it's the contacts that she wears when she performs, but they always look, I don't know what it is. It's like they're not quite like the iris is missing and there's always like something white around it, right around the eye. Love it. Because it always seems, because she always opens her eyes in a way that is very like magnetic and she like draws you in to her anytime she's performing. And I think that's great. She knows what she's doing.
No, absolutely. She's great. Just this look for me was not contender. One of her strong suits.
Yes, she is, but she's absolutely also a strong contender to win this thing. What did you think of JK?
This for me, it was killer. Like you could tell what she was trying to go for, and I love the color that she brought to it. I thought it was an interesting take on a werewolf, like a very electric werewolf. I liked it.
This is bloody brilliant.
Okay.
When I tell you, when I saw this, when JK was putting on the original prosthetics, the prosthesis, I was like, what are we doing?
Oh god, that was a hot mess. Watching her put that on, I was like, oh, this is about to be.
I was like, what's happening right now? But then when they put everything together, my God, I'm like, why is this so good?
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was so good. This was great.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
This is my second time I'm giving JK a bloody brilliant though. Second time.
Are we seeing a trend?
JK. Are we seeing a trend? Maybe. But from confessionals, loved it. Hands down. Bringing enough drama to be your confessional like guru right now. I love it. But also not in all the drama, which I also like too. which is great. I'm feeling JK.
JK.
All right. Next up, we have Cynthia Doll. What did you think?
This, I wanted to give her a killer because I think this is a great look. But I think it's a little hard to kind of completely understand what she was trying to do. So for that, I will give it a creepy.
This is Graveyard Shift. I don't get it. It's not rotten. It's well put together. It's a well put together look. But I have to give it a Graveyard Shift because if I didn't see it, if she did not open her mouth for me to see the fangs, I would not have known that she was a vampire.
If she didn't open her mouth, I thought it would have been Bride of Frankenstein.
Because of the wig.
Yeah. The wig gave me Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. This was not it for me for Cynthia. No, I was not a fan. And as much as she said she knew the words in the lip sync, she did not know the words. It was lies. I was like, girl, that's what you. I love a delusional queen. Stand on it. Stand on the delusion. Never let them see you sweat.
Exactly.
Then we have Blackberry. What did you think?
This for me was a killer. I think this is so funny. Clearly you know what Blackberry is trying to do. But I love the exaggerated titties. I love everything about this. Oh, also the wig reveal with the like during the performance, I thought was so campy.
Okay. So I'm torn with this look. So I'm going to give it a Graveyard Shift because I'm torn with the green face.
Okay.
I don't understand how that green face goes with the mummy look.
But what would you have preferred? Like
pale, maybe like.
I just think it's a nice pop of color to kind of contrast the blandness of the color story of the rest of the outfit.
But I don't know where the green comes from.
Her, I don't know, decaying skin. I don't fucking know, girl. I like it.
From neck down, love it. I'm obsessed. From the wig up, obsessed. But the green makeup takes me out because I don't understand it.
I think it was cute. I like the green. Again, I like the contrast it gives, so it's not all just monotone.
But that's what I think of when I think of mummy. I think of monotone.
So I think this is an interesting take on a mummy. It's a new kind of, it's a nice added splash of color.
Is it a zombie mummy?
Maybe. I mean, aren't mummies technically zombies?
No, they're just mummified people.
But I mean, when they come to life, as we know them in horror movies.
They're still not zombies. They've been real people.
But they're dead.
Yeah, but they're more like ghosts.
But they're physical.
Yeah, but so they're not zombies because they're not like dead.
They were at one point. They were dead and brought back to life.
Reanimated.
Okay.
But they don't want brains. They want real food.
Do they? Do we know what mummies eat?
Have you not seen the mummy movies? They ate real food.
But they did, but those movies are kind of different. I'm talking like old school mummies.
They were zombies. Yeah, but what I'm thinking about is like the mummy movies, the trilogy.
But we're not thinking about that. Remember, we're thinking like classic horror, like icon costume, whatever. That's not what I think of. Green? I don't know about green, but zombies, yes.
But I like the direction that Blackberry went because she took it in a different way. She said, I'm going to be a mummy, and which was smart because nobody else was mummies.
Yes.
And I thought that was smart too, right? Like you think everybody's going to be a vampire, everybody's going to be a werewolf. To think mummies and make mummy work, it's brilliant.
Yes.
I just wish it was not green. If it was not green, she would have gotten better. She would have gotten a higher ranking for me.
Ooh.
Okay. Then, last but not least, we have Jaharia. What did you think?
This, for me, was bloody brilliant. I love the shape of this. You know what it was right away. I love the arms. I think it was a great delivery, and I love that makeup. The makeup was great. It was very creepy, but glamorous. I lived for it.
I give this look a killer.
Okay.
Not a bloody brilliant, because I don't feel like it fit the theme.
That's fair. And I did think about that. But I was kind of willing to you knew what she was serving right away. Wasn't necessarily something I think about when I think like iconic costumes. Not necessarily. But I love the look so much that I was kind of willing to oversee it. Like, kind of, ignore that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the fact that you knew what it was right away. It's very much Black Widow.
Yes. But if I don't think of that when I think of like the traditional Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And so for me, I look at it like how much of the criteria right? Like it's taken into consideration.
Mm-hmm. Now you kind of made me question it.
So we find out that the brothers ask who are the weakest links from the teams.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is the teams had to choose who they felt was the weakest in their individual groups. So from Frankie's group, they chose Frankie, they chose Dahlia. The shocker here was they chose Sigourney because Eva was like, well, I'm not going to choose Zavaleta because I feel like Zavaleta did more.
Mm-hmm.
And Zavaleta was like, well, I'm going to just rip the band-aid off. Sigourney, I'm picking you. So just so you know.
I thought that was cunt though.
And that's how we got that iconic line, like, really? You really don't have anything to lose? From Sigourney to Eva Destruction. And he was like, yes, Sigourney Beaver, I'm not scared of you. And she was like, okay, we shall see. Love that. And then Cynthia Doll with her crocodile tears. Oh my gosh. Girl, it's not that serious. This is Dragula at the end of the day. It's not that serious. So there was a tie, right? There's 4 of them. There was a tie. So Blackberry voted for Cynthia. Chaharia voted for JK, which leaves 1-1 because the other 2, they're going to cancel each other out. So you're going to have 2 for JK and 2 for Cynthia. At the end of the day, the brothers was like, y'all got to choose.
I love that. And they're like, right now? Yes, right now. What the fuck?
Right now. And so Jaharia broke down and said Cynthia because in their defense, JK came up with their choreography, and so they couldn't say JK's name. Which
that's fair. I think that's very fair.
Yeah. Which made sense in the grand theme of things.
Yes.
But we see, doing like, I guess it was like a little mini challenge or whatever, that J. Jolie got the idol. I'm not sure if it's called idol, but it was maybe like idol relic or something. But I thought the key to life or death or something like that. Something around that, those terms. J. Jolie was the one that got it.
Are you talking about the thing that Vander presented them?
Yes, a little.
It wasn't Jade.
No, that wasn't. No, I'm not talking about that. She got the relic. She got the thing under the table. Yes, and she got to pick. And she got to pick. Wasn't it Jade?
It was not Jade, girl.
No, it was not.
It was not a relic under the table. It was when Vander came in and they had to pull pins out of
the little pin. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So
you
had
watching, me second guessing everything.
I
like
gaslighted you into that. No, but what I was watching was season 4 of Dragula, all like simultaneously, right? And Jade got the little relic. Okay. It was like the key to like life or death, and she put up Bitter Betty.
Okay,
so for elimination. But this one was like a little doll thing, whatever.
It was a voodoo doll. They picked pins. Whoever got the red tip got to choose who was up for extermination. Dahlia Black won, and she chose Abora.
Yes, which was the most random of things to do, because she was like, well, she's going to pick the one that has strongest competition. And in my head, I was like, okay, so Abora's really strong competition.
I think that was just a cop-out. I think that was just her way of not letting them know who she was going to pick. And the girls kind of called, like, they called it. Like, they were like, she's not going to let us know what she's really thinking. Like, I don't trust her. She could pick anyone.
And then we see that Frankie Doom, Dahlia Black, and Cynthia Doll are up for elimination because the brothers saved Sigourney Beaver, which I was like, see, you can't mess with Sigourney. She was onto something. And then Abora was up for extermination as well. But the winner of this episode was Eva Destruction.
When it's right, it's right.
Okay. So who's winning this season?
I think it's still too soon to tell. I think there's a lot of drama going on. The Boulet Brothers have said themselves, like, a lot of shit happened this season, like, that we're not ready for. You know, some queens might have been blocked from ever coming back. So I think even if we think somebody might win, something might happen behind the scenes that would prevent them from it. So I have no idea.
I could see Eva.
I mean, that's what I would want to win. Again, with all the drama going on, I don't know.
But then again, I'm seeing JK because JK is doing really well. And Sigourney. Those are my standouts so far.
Okay.
And surprisingly, Jaharia. I don't know, this newfound Jaharia is coming back. And I'm like, are we going to get an underdog from season 6 to come back and win?
That'd be.
All right. Well, friends, there you have it. That was our recap of Dragula Titans Season 2, Episode 1. Let us know we're going to come back and give you episode 2, which was even better drama than episode 1. Challenge, not so much. Challenge was a little filler, but I digress. But at the end of episode 2, there's a twist.
Oh, now I gotta
We
go
shall
watch.
see. We shall see how this plays out. But in the meantime, you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a single episode of No Ma'am. Until next time, friends. Bye.